what I'm about to say is very counterproductive. Uh, I do not like. I'm very self conscious about my appearance and my voice. But the last video I thought was very important. It was very significant. So I wanted to rewatch it, make sure I hit a lot of key, I made a lot of key points and I missed some key points. So I'm going to make a part two. It's not going to be as long. Might be a little bit more self centered, but it's a fun channel and like I said, I just want to make some really good points. Got the cinematography was awful. Number one, um, pets. I have two kittens. I have two cats. I love them more than anything. Owning a pet, I know the cleanup can be a pain. Uh, you know, you'll have to buy more food, but trust me, own a little pet. If you don't have the allergies, it'll make you happy. Sometimes it's shocking, and it is scientifically proven that just by sitting down with your pet, holding it, petting it, it will significantly, reduce stress. It will make you a lot happier. There are times I'll be really stressed and I'll just see one of my babies sleeping and I'll just sit down with them, pet them, and I'll go from like a 2 to a 10 in 5 seconds. It has been scientifically proven. Um, this is a I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Like I said, this is not an endorsed public service announcement, but I have to mention it. If you are thinking of committing suicide, if it does get to that point, call 911, call a suicide hotline. Um, Personally, like I said, uh, I don't know. I never got to that point for me, but call 911, call a suicide hotline. Sometimes you do need the help. You won't be put in a straitjacket. You won't be locked in a cage, but like I said, I do care about you. I don't know who you are, but I do care about you. I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't care about the individuals who are watching this. Um, you don't want to make a stupid decision. Um, Another thing is, like I said, um, like this is gonna be a little bit self-centered, but I want to make a point. I turned 21 2 weeks ago, giving you away so I can give you guys a reference on the timeline of what I'm about to talk about. As I mentioned, there is 21 is a lot of years. I'm still young, still have my youth, but it still is a lot of years, and a lot of stuff has happened in those years. And hopefully, if I take good care of myself, hopefully, if you guys take good care of your physical well being, you'll live many, many more years. And like I said, in 2 years, a lot can happen. Like a few examples is when I got back from Israel, I went to a favorite movie theater of mine. It's an hour from my house. It's an hour from my house, maybe even more depending on traffic. But uh, one night I was I had nothing better to do, so I thought I'd just go see a movie. And they were showing the latest Gaspar Noé film, Climax. And again, I was 21. I've been to Israel. I've graduated high school. A lot happened in my life. But just one night, I drove to the movie theaters. I saw Climax. I made a review of that movie. It was bar none the greatest film going experience I had. From start to finish. I was like this. It is an amazing film, and like I said, um, had I not let you know I if something bad happened, I could have missed it. I don't know. Who knows in the future? Maybe in 2 months I'll see the next film that'll be better than Climax. Not very likely because Climax is that's a rock and roll movie. Also, if you know me, I love art house independent films. I have not watched The Seventh Seal till very recently. I've not watched The Seventh Seal till a couple of nights ago, and again, by then I have a lot of Criterion Collection DVDs, but I just kept putting it off until finally I sat down and I watched The Seventh Seal, the Ingmar Bergman epic. Like I said, who knows? Next over the next 6 months, I might see another film that'll wow me. Um, when I was 19, I went to a record store and I picked up a CD from the band Daft Punk. They did music for movies like Climax and Scarface and Midnight Express, one of my personal favorite films. And again, I was 19. I already graduated high school, but out of nowhere, I just decided, I've heard about them. I'd listen to songs, and now, and for the longest time, for years, my favorite song was "Living Thing" by Electric Light Orchestra. But to this day, my favorite song is "Giorgio" by Moroder from Daft Punk. Who knows? Maybe next month I'll discover a new song, and it'll be my favorite. Who know? Like I said, next month you'll, out of pure chance, will come across a CD that you'll enjoy, or a song that you'll enjoy. Um, and also, shortly after I came back from Israel, I went to for Fathom Events. They were screening a lot of the classic Batman movies. The same week, as a matter of fact, I think within 3 days within each other, I saw Batman Returns and Batman Forever on the big screen, and I've watched Batman Returns millions of times. It's bar none my favorite Batman movie. And I was sitting through the end, and I didn't know, but Susie and the Banshees, or as my friend calls them, C Oaksy and the Banshees, they wrote a song for the movie Batman Returns, and you can hear it in the end credits. And I did not know that till I was 19 years old. No, actually, I don't think I knew that till I was 20 years old. And I've watched that movie countless times. Uh, one of my favorite writers growing up was Edgar Allan Poe. I have a book like it's huge. I have a huge book, has all of his works from The Raven to Murders in the Rue Morgue unabridged. And I didn't realize till I was 16 years old, and again for years throughout my childhood, I made it a top priority to read every single work of Edgar Allan Poe that I could get my hands on. And when I was 16, a teenager, I didn't know till then that Edgar Allan Poe actually wrote a novel called The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket. Amazing book. Very, very disturbing. It's loosely based off of the whaling ship of Essex, which is also what inspired Herman Melville's Moby Dick. So, like I said, this was a very self-centered video. I apologize, but I want to get some key elements out of there. And like I said, if you're having very negative thoughts, uh, make some key life changes. Cut the bad people out of your life. You don't be afraid to seek help. Talk to your friends. Talk to people who mean the world to you. You are loved, and you are a special human being. And within the next year, within the next 2 years, you'll find the love of your life. You'll watch a movie that'll make you feel the same way that Climax made me feel. You'll listen to a song the way that Giorgio by Moroder made me feel. Life is tough, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up. And same thing as the last video. Feel free to comment on whatever, even if you're gonna comment your autobiography, I will read it and I will try my best to comment back. So thank you for watching this. Stay safe.